3, 2, 1, go. So Wendy is a way forward game. They tend to make pretty games. They made Shantae, for example, very late in the Game Boy Color library, and they're very colorful and cute. And this is no exception. And people may know VVV, 6V, about gravity switching and spikes everywhere. This is pretty much the prototype for that game. There's a bunch of gravity switching, and in the later levels there's spikes literally on every fucking wall. So, yeah. The first few levels are quite easy, but it picks up in difficulty. For those who don't know Wendy, including me when I got this game, this is supposed to be a character in Casper the Friendly Ghost. I don't know in what episode or what not, but that's what it is. The stars you see at the bottom are both my attack power and my health bar, and managing that is a big thing in this game, as well as knowing where to switch gravity exactly. There's also a few glitches. I'm going to be using 2 of them. One is the platforms you can jump through, the red ones with the arrows, these ones. If you switch gravity in the middle of them, you can clip through them, and that skips large sections of the game. And then there's a different glitch I'll be using, where if you take damage, there's a 1-frame jump you can do that gives you a double jump. And I'll be using that once, hopefully. So, but that's quite late in the game. So this is level 1-3. This is the final level in World 1. And after this, we're getting a bonus level. And that's when I'm going to start Adam's Family.
Someone in chat has asked, do you have any idea when she actually appears in Casper? Because that was news to me too.
It's in Casper.
Oh, I don't know.
It was in comic no one read.
So this is very much a mazy game. Most of the speedrunning is just going through it optimally. And obviously, because it's Game Boy, it lags a bit, and killing as much enemies as possible is a big factor as well in getting a good time. So I'm going to start the bonus level now and start Adam's Family soon. So first I have to get in a position where the game will start playing itself. So, and Adam's Family.
Alright, this is Adam's Family.
So is this Sky Chase Act 1 or Act 2?
It's a bit like a Metroid Mega Man style game. Got to explore a house, parts of the house, beat 5 bosses, get weapons. At the end you fight Fester, who unlocks the final dungeon, but bangerra's going to the furnace for some reason. He's got a face right when he enters for reasons that aren't apparent at all. And now he's navigating the furnace for a power-up.
Again, I'm killing enemies to prevent slowdown.
And now he has the power of the rat, which makes him run twice as fast. He ducks here to exit the room. Now he's got to do a 2-frame trick, which he did.
First try, okay.
Now it's in the fun area of the game.
Okay. And I pause it here.
Wow, what suspense.
Okay. Back to Wendy. So that went really well. I got a 1-pixel trick the first try, and Chukak knows how hard that trick is.
It was pretty easy on Super Game Boy, but you won't run that one.
That was a nice interlude there.
We enter World 2, and we start getting these blobs, green slimes, and their jumps are random. And that poses some issues with some of the later levels where I have no health and I have to not get hit by them while they are completely random. So those are fun. So if I get max power, I get a triple shot and it clears pretty much the entire screen. It is very useful, but I can only use it in specific levels because the further the game progresses, the less health it tends to give you. You can see spikes are slowly seeping into the game. This is a bit of a tricky jump, and got it first try, okay. Okay, more tricky jumps. So it's all about knowing exactly how the level layout is, because some of these rooms can take quite a bit longer if you don't. Killed that guy. He tends to not get hit, and then I get hit, and getting hit wastes about 6 frames, so we try not to do that. It's only a tenth of a second, but it's time, and we don't want to lose time as speedrunners, so. Okay. Going to 2-3, which is probably one of my least favorite levels. It has a tricky jump at the start, and if I don't get the HP at the start, I'm in for a rough ride. Let's see if I can get it. Okay, I got the star. That's a very precise jump. So now I'm a bit safer than I would be without health. Because again, slimes are random, and they tend to just jump into you, and then it's GG if you don't have any health. Like, these random jumps, I mean, they could have hit me at any point there. This guy is a bit of a troll. He falls down when you jump up. Okay, so I had to stop there because he did he jumped very far there, so it's scary. Grabbing the extra health for safety. Again, I got hit there, which doesn't always happen, but. Okay, and if I finish this level, we're going to the next bonus stage, and I'll try and clear the Addams family in that bonus stage. Oh.
So part 2 of our segmented Addams family run.
Okay. Top right corner again, and Addams family.
Okay, so right now he's in the final area of the game. He's got a rat power up, which makes him run twice as fast. But that lets him finish the game around 5 seconds faster. If he gets hit 3 times, I believe, he loses the power, which makes the entire thing pointless. As you'll note, Gomez's hitbox is not great. It's more like a giant orb around him. Is that intentional? No. Oh, okay. And as people have noted in the chat and in other places, Gomez is a bit like Hitler. Just gonna throw it out there now. And here's the final boss of the game.
Messed it up a bit, but.
Mash. Nice.
And that's Addams family. Okay.
Yep.
Back to Wendy.
Oh wow. That sync.
That sync, I know.
So is that still faster than the task, that route?
I cooperated with a guy to make a new test, and now the test is still, again, faster than the speedrun. But yeah, I beat the test by 5 seconds because Shrimp and I thought about a new route. So this is where spikes come into play, and damage boosting as well. This is the reason why I'll play normal mode, because on hard mode, spikes are an instant kill, and you have to switch gravity a lot more, and switching gravity wastes a lot of time. So that's why I prefer to run the normal mode, so I can damage boost. This also has some pretty cool music. It's a bit creepy. I switched too early, yeah. So I got hit by that guy, which wastes 1/10 of a second, but it's not too big of a deal, but you know, we don't want to do that too many times. A cool thing about this game is, as you all know, Game Boy games well, the Game Boy Color was backwards compatible with Game Boy games, so you can play Game Boy games on your GBA even. This game is made in such a way that it's made for Game Boy Color, but it has levels specifically for the Game Boy Advance, which is kind of cool. Because it was made that late in the Game Boy Color library, the Game Boy Advance was already around. A bit of a scary jump, and I got it, okay.
We have a $3 donation here from Nerd Fighting, who says, made this donation so someone can tell that dude to take off Vermaine's mighty lizard crown. Please show respect to our king.
Okay, so that's not good. I hope I don't die here. Okay. Getting hit there wasn't ideal because doing the jump over the spikes isn't 100% consistent. So yeah, I could have died there, but luckily I didn't. And there's very few checkpoints in these levels. If you die, you pretty much go back to the start. Is this how the runner of Wendy gets treated?
That's supposed to be Adam's family.
The runner of Adam's family, okay.
I'm the king of speed gaming.
Someone said now he's going to complete Super Mario World on the second monitor.
So these are all very tight jumps around the spikes, but if you play, the spikes have a weird hitbox, so if you play it a lot, you tend to know how to get around them. More damage boosting here prevents like switching gravity 3 times, and this skips an entire section because that's the hitbox of the spikes can be abused a bit. I clipped that wall a bit, so wasted some seconds there. Well, maybe a second. Tricky jump, and yeah, I failed it. Again, 1/10 of a second lost. And okay, I had a health to spare. I tend to forget that if I have no health there, I tend to forget that I do a damage boost and I walk into that guy and I just die. So I had to make sure I had a health left for that. So for just gameplay's sake, I'll actually try and beat this level legit and not go to the top right corner. I could have done that if I needed a buffer for Adam's family, but you know, this is more entertaining, I guess. We can kill the sad enemies. They're so they just want to end their lives and they just fly into me. So they're so sad. Look at them. Uh-oh. So yeah. No worries, no worries. That was a bit scary, but no worries. You get stun locked if they hit you, and you can do nothing. So if another enemy would have hit me there, it would have made me restart the bonus level. But yeah, we made it to the end. Now we enter the final world. 3 more levels and then a boss fight. Wendy's so happy though. Like, she rides that broom like a pro. And now, the thing about this world is it auto-switches gravity, which is the worst thing ever. You could technically abuse the timing and add your own gravity switching to it, but it's so annoying to do that. I wait a little bit to let the gravity do its work, but...
So what switches to gravity just every 8 seconds or...?
I died, okay. So, yeah, the vases switch gravity by themselves, and if you're within a certain distance from them, they do it for you. So 1 death. Oh well. That's unfortunate because it was a good run for the rest, but you know, stuff happens. Okay, so I have to wait here a bit. You can do it faster. But again, switching gravity yourself tends to mess up the timing. Okay. That was 4-1, I believe. Yeah. It gets more annoying. So this starts with a very large maze, and trying to do this casually takes quite a while, but fortunately in the speedrun we know the optimal route. I'm out of it. That can take like 5 minutes to find where to go. And then this section is not fun at all. It involves switching gravity so many times and doing some weird jumps, so... Okay, and I made through it. I got through it pretty much the intended way. Well, the intended speedrun way. Okay, and then this section is a nightmare. You have to fall all the way down, and if the switchers catch you once, like that, they tend to switch gravity that many times that you just get stuck in midair. Luckily, that didn't happen. And this is the last platforming level, and there's a bit of a fun section in the end where I try to challenge myself. You're in a free fall, and there's stars you can collect along the way, and I'm gonna try to get all the stars I can get possibly. Alright, this is the one frame trick I was talking about, where you jump right after you get hit. Fortunately, I'm now on 0 health because I took an extra hit. So let's see if I can actually do this. I think we're safe. I'll kill this guy for safety though. These are like E-tanks from the Mega Man games. They're quite happy though. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay, so there's still a chance I might die here. So I have to take it a little bit safe. There's a very scary section coming up where I have to get hit, and then I have to... Okay, I didn't get hit. Good, good. I got through it. Never mind. This is the challenge section, so I'm gonna try and grab all the stars. And got him, okay.
What is on the left?
It splits in
Yeah,
half
I
one
know.
time, and you can't get like 4 of them, but that's the most you can get. And now we're in the final level, which is again an auto-scroller. But there is a boss at the end. And if we can get 20,000 points somehow, we might hear a sound glitch, but I might not have enough points to start with, so... We'll see. Might get it. Yeah. There we go. For some reason it makes a weird noise if you get an extra life there. Barely made the 20k. Oh, and I missed the first shot, damn. So that loses 5 seconds. This guy does not know what's going on. Okay. one more round, I think. And that's it. Okay. No sub 20, but still pretty good. Yeah, that's 2 games in 1.
So thank you, bangerra, for playing those 2